Quilters we're going to be doing the Civil War blocks. Let's see, which ones are they? They're the tea leaf. Sort of looks like a maple leaf. See what I mean? It sort of looks like a maple leaf. And these are the two options that they came up with. The top one was done by Becky Brown and the bottom one was done by Dustin Cecil. This is sort of a special one for us because it's talking about the Dixie War song. And, you know, people think that I'm Dixie Quilters from the South, but I'm from Oregon and my middle name was Dixie. So that's it. Dixie Quilters. So there's thinking that this is the tea leaf based on the sassafras tea. And sassafras tea was made from roots and bark that has long been a home-brewed staple. Its traditional flavor is in root beer. Oh, okay. And so much a Southern tradition that a reference to cinnamon seed or sassafras tea is found in older versions of the song Dixie, the unofficial Confederate anthem. You know, they way down south in the land of Dixie. And I'm sure we all had similar verses that we made up in grade school. Okay, Dixie was a folk tune sung for decades before being published as a commercial minstrel song in 1859. Now, I'm reading from The Civil War Sampler by Barbara Blockman, and we're working on a couple of different blocks every month. Hopefully we'll get this done by the end of the year. And this is 2025. Might have to hold me to it, huh? Okay, the chorus is in the land of Dixie, oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Remember all I think there was a John Wayne movie about the Civil War, and they were singing that in that. And it talks about other versions substitute a reference to sassafras tea and catfish fishing in their song title verses. So this is interesting. The word Dixie became a nickname for the South. A patriotic version was published in 1861 called the Dixie War Song. And the references on this information is from Erwin Silber and Jerry Silverman, Songs of the Civil War, Courier Dover, 1995. Interesting, huh? I just love music and history, probably my two favorites. So there is our sassafras tea leaf. Okay, now the other one that we're working on this week or this month, is the Ohio Star. Looks familiar, right? Doesn't that look like the what is it, Missouri Star Quilt Company, the Ohio? And these are the two options that were created for the book. One even has a picture of a man in it. And I believe that is a block by Anna Champion. And the upper one was made by Donna Keating of Quilting Bear Gal. Now this is in reference, this one is, they're talking about John Brown and John Brown's Ferry, and he was hanged in 1859 for attacking a federal arsenal in Harper's Ferry. An insurrection. And I thought this was interesting because they're talking about whether he was a martyr or a terrorist, but he recruited anti-slavery soldiers from Oberlin, Ohio, which was an oasis of forward-thinking people because there was a university there that accepted women and it accepted Black people too. So Black leader Charles Langston refused to accompany Brown, but two young men agreed to rendezvous for the attack. Lewis Sheridan Leary left his wife Mary home with a baby and went to telling her he was traveling on business, and he went along with the group. Well, the U.S. Army easily defeated this insurrection, and Mr. Leary died. But it goes on to say that his granddaughter and his great-granddaughter both talked about him or sang songs about him. And the last comment was that Mary Langston Hughes told tales about her great-grandfather in which life moved heroically toward an end. There was no crying, there was no fear and trembling, but nobody ever cried in grandmother's stories. They worked or schemed or fought, but no crying. Now that's interesting. Isn't that how a grandmother would portray things? Would try to look at the big picture and not focus on the immediate crisis? I don't know that. That's what I'm thinking. So we can remember Oberlins, Learys, and Langstons with the Ohio Star, the families that were involved with this Harper's Ferry insurrection. Anyway, so the references from this one are John Warner Barber and Henry Howe of Our Whole Country, or the Past and Present of the United States, Historical and Descriptive. And that came out by New York, Tuttle and Macaulay in 1861. So this is some real historical, truly historical. And I like the lights and the darks. The choices here were more browns and golds, but I sort of just went with these lovely colors here. Which ones are you choosing? Hope you're having a great day. Okay, until next month when we do some more Civil War. Okay, bye now.